friends, welcome to Minds of Aspirants. In this video, we will see some of the things that you have to keep in mind for approaching Prelims 2026. The basic theme that I will adopt is some of the non-essential things that students start doing, which they should not do or can avoid for clearing prelims. That's what we are going to talk. The first thing that I will talk about is that for the next subsequent period, it is starting from September. This is the period for preparation for preliminary examination. There are, views saying that this is the time to prepare mains. Understand it, my friends. So main subject, they say that okay, this is the time mains answer writing on things like that have to be done. See, mains is possible only when you have a very strong preliminary examination base. For example, the question on this time they asked so many questions. The first question was Harappan architecture. If you do not have a solid base of preliminary examination preparation of history, you won't be able to answer the question that they asked in GS paper 1. Same way, you can check for every question that has a preliminary examination base. Second, this logic of thinking prelims is different, mains is different is not a correct way to approach this exam. This exam has a very core base subject. That subject or the core base has to be completed now. So do not worry about this mains answer writing or the preparation of mains now. Now is the time for you to prepare preliminary examination. Do one thing, focus on how to have a very clear base and understanding of preliminary examination subjects for you to be able to answer the question. One change that you can do is that take a printout of previous year question. The entire previous year question will have, or GS paper 1, 2, 3. You please take that question. Even 4, take that question. Print it down. Do not take sectional wise question. Print it out and keep it beside you while you are preparing. You will be preparing, let us assume, history. You will be preparing a subject on Indus Valley civilization. Look at GS paper 1 and see what and all they've asked. Let us assume that you are preparing polity. You will be studying a chapter on maybe attorney general. Look at what are the questions that they have asked for attorney general. This year they have asked, 2019 they have asked, so many times they have asked. So by this you will be understanding that okay, preliminary examination is the route through which we have to reach mains. You should not see mains as a standalone thing where I write the test. What good is it going to make if you are not having the base for writing the answers? This is the first question. So first question, now is the time. Start. This is the time for you to start preliminary examination and start. Second, previous year question. Students have come to this conclusion, or most of you, I think, will know previous year question is what is essential for this exam. But students make this mistake of reading answers of previous year questions. Understand it, my friends. You don't have to read the answers, or do not go into the habit of mugging up the answers. I have seen in the IT industry, they have a dump. They used to say it as a dump of questions where they will read the answers for the dump and they will go write the test and they will clear the departmental examination. I have seen my friends do that. But UPSC is not such an exam. You cannot read the answers. You have to analyze the answers. What am I meaning by that? The first point, the syllabus, take the syllabus, understand the syllabus, read the syllabus accordingly, go to the questions and try to analyze how they have asked. Not what is the answer, how they've asked, why they have asked. Your brain should have a connection of patterns. Don't look at previous year question as It came in newspaper, so they have asked. It came in current affairs, they have asked. No. Look at it as a syllabus. Look at it as a pattern of examination starting from 1995. Markets have question papers for them. Analyze the question. Second point is that first is start it now. Read the syllabus. Not worrying about the mains. Just print out the syllabus. Sorry, print out the question paper. Have it with you and analyze. The second is do not do not mug up the answers for prelims. Rather analyze the prelims. Third, do not take notes. See, exactly copying from the book. Let us assume what is a book? Lakshmikant. You are taking points from Lakshmikant and writing the same sentence in an page is not a notes. Understand it. Notes is not something mandatory. Same way, newspaper. Do not take exactly and write it. So what do I do if I don't have to take the notes? Means, uh, take as I told you, you have printed out the previous year question, right? GS paper one, 2, 3, 4, everything is there printed out in front of you from 2013. Everything is there. So when you read a newspaper, see which article is relevant to the question. So in that article, can I take something to write this question? Your job every day should be to enhance this ability of analysis. Do not worry about taking notes. Worry about how am I going to answer the question that they have asked from the newspaper that they have posted, sorry, newspaper article which is coming, which I actually post every day. If I post a newspaper article, I post an question. Have the your desire to understand is more than the notes. The second point is for preliminary examination also, why to take notes? It is there in the book. Read from the book. If you want, you can write note down anything in the side itself. If you keep on see, I know that ஸ்கூல்ல எனக்கும் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, எழுதி எழுதி படிச்சா சூப்பர். நோ, எங்க மேடம்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க, அஹ், கத்தி கத்தி படிக்கணும். I know these techniques, know something to write, and but you are writing a civil services examination. You have to make understanding the primary target. What I suggest is that if you are reading in the book, do not take the line. Try to write the synopsis of the paragraph beside it. Do not take notes just 1 point, 2 point. No, that let it be in the book. But you write the analysis of the paragraph. You get this? Analysis of the first paragraph, analysis of the second paragraph, one point you write it. Finally, not finally, after writing the paragraph one, you have analyzed what is the meaning of this paragraph. Second paragraph, analyzed. Now, what these two paragraphs combinedly say, write that in your notes, or try to write it in besides the book. Do not take notes, my friends. Notes is not something which is, because toppers have started saying this. I had this 1 page note. See, you are trying to jump so many steps to go to that. Same way as the first thing. Do not read the answers for. Do not mug up the prelims question answer. Do not go into this habit of taking notes just because you are copying from somewhere. No, don't do that. Let it be in the book. You go into the analysis. Yeah. The fourth, newspaper reading is important. As I have already addressed, you don't have to take notes, but you have the question paper. Think about what do I gather from today's newspaper for the questions which have been asked. Can I write the answers using this newspaper article? Can I match the newspaper articles with, bring it on, keep doing it. No notes. Okay. If anything is relevant to the mains question which has been asked, try to note it down. Okay, try to note it down. Any data that you want, note it down. Any place, anything, any scheme, any issue. which is relevant to the mains question, which is there beside you when you are sleeping, when you are, waking up, when you are reading everything. It should be a printed copy. Don't have a PDF. Have a printout. Have UPSC PDF. Let it be known that it is UPSC question paper that decides. And let it be known that you are seeing the question paper every day. Get used to it. Last, okay? Test and current affairs. Uh, Finish all these things. Current affairs, do not worry. Newspaper is the key. Uh, I will end the video with this. Students do not understand. Current affairs is not this exam. Your understanding of the current issue connected with what you are reading as a core subject is this exam. If you keep on worrying about, okay, this came, see, I will give you one example. Uh, Once Somnath temple. Okay, many examples are there. Somnath temple is there. Parliament building is there. Then the statue of Ramanuja is there, which was started in, I think, Andhra Pradesh or Telangana somewhere. uh, or Dolavira is there. UNESCO, it was given as UNESCO site. UNESCO site, I remember Prime Minister visiting Dolavira when it was announced as, UNESCO site. Then I remember that this Somnath temple, Prime Minister visiting that as an important thing. Next, Ramanuja statue also. I remember Prime Minister going there. And temple building, obviously, sorry, the Parliament building, obviously, the influence from which it came. These are all current affairs. Okay, but they go for the understanding. If you have read newspaper, these are all prelims questions, different areas. All that they ask is your understanding. If you have read, so somebody, see, prime minister visiting, definitely you will have an editorial where they talk about Ramanuja, why he came, what was the reason, and what was the philosophy of Ramanuja. Understand it. If you have understood that, read that, and you can go to the history books and read them very in depth. This is how the preparation has to be. Somnath Temple. You can read the article in the newspaper, then go and read Somnath Temple in a deeper way. What good is it going to make you keep on getting notes and taking notes? Uh, just read and try to understand who is Ramanuja, what is the Somnath temple, why was the Parliament building influenced by a temple in India, what was the temple, what is Dolavira. Try to make yourself a person who keeps on inquiring about what is this, why is this, why am I doing this, everything. You keep on doing this, it will work it out. Start from today. I'll end this video now. Start from today. Start with the basic subjects: polity, history, geography, economics. If you have completed this, my friends, and you have read the newspaper and started to understand, in the next 4 5 months, you will be ready to write tests by January. Start from there, start writing one test at a time, and by the time you reach preliminary examination, you will be invincible. But do not skip steps. Do not think that you can just write, or some tests you can write and clear this exam. No. Or I'll do mains first, and mains is prelims. Prelims is mains. There is no difference between a prelims batch and a mains batch. Both are the same batch. It is just for the sake of creating different batches that they named it as a prelims batch and a mains batch. But both the subjects are the same. If you have not understood prelims, you will not understand mains. If you have not understand the syllabus of mains and the questions, you will not be able to make even an understanding of the prelims question. So read thoroughly, read it in a holistic way. I hope this video was useful. Please subscribe to Minds of Aspirant channel, and please like and share this video. Any other doubts, you can put it in the group. Do not take notes just mindlessly. I have seen students doing that. It's a time that is not going to come back. Replicating is not notes. Analyze. What is the synopsis of the paragraph? What is the synopsis of the second paragraph? What have you concluded by the 10 paragraphs that you have written? It will take time, but it will give you output. All the best and thank you.